Hi YouTube, BB here. As many of you know, I am a major fan of snarking. That's criticizing commentary, creating commentary, criticizing the act of family vlogging. And one of the big... Ollie. Yes, you're interrupting me. And one of the big channels that is making a lot of controversy, for lack of a better word. I wish there was a better word than controversy, but you get what I'm saying. They're claiming copyright strike through their publicity management company that covers their online social media platforms, so they don't have to do the work themselves. Which, I understand. You have 1.52 million subscribers. Alicia Doherty. I understand your life is busy. You have 11 kids and a husband and various dogs and cats that don't really show up in your vlogs very often. Not that they need to, but it's interesting that there's just not a lot of cat video or dog video content. It's more like, but first, coffee! Could you stop with the but first coffee? Could you please stop with the what I'd put in my kids' mini fridges? Rage bait? That's all it is. It's rage bait. Putting entire boxes of candy that don't need to be refrigerated. Giant fruits that aren't even cut up or chopped. That's pure rage bait. She's not actually serious with that. But you know what? She might just be insane enough to actually be serious when she's doing that. And it's very odd. Very scary. Yes, Ollie baby. I see you. You don't need to sit on my iPad. How dare you? Get down. Get your butt out. Ollie, get out of my... Do you mind? Sir, I'm doing a video. Of course you don't mind. Thanks. Whatever. Anyways. Not so much Doherty doesn't. It's a channel. Alicia Doherty is a person, a mom of 11 kids, and she has red hair and clubbed thumbs, and people love making fun of her for being a redhead, or for having clubbed thumbs, or for constantly doing roll call videos with her kids on YouTube just because I have 11 kids. It's so trendy. Look at me. Today's video of hers is day in a life of a mom to 11 kids. She's reaching. She's grasping for straws. She's trying so freaking hard right now to make content. It's 58 minutes and 50 fucking seconds. I just noticed the timestamp. No one has the interest or the time to watch that shit. It's insane. So, this is my commentary video, and it's a test to see if her publicist, who does all the clicking on YouTube of copyright claim infringement, when I'm just providing my commentary and not actually showing any of her videos. Besides, see, that's it. I'm not taking any specific video that she has done, or any specific short, or any specific public post on YouTube, or Twitter, or Facebook, or Instagram, or TikTok. I am just simply showing. It only has 13,000 views, and it's been up for 6 hours, and it has 58 freaking minutes. It's just a minute and 10 seconds shy of an hour. Most people have lives they want to live, and other things that they would rather watch that are a little bit more informational and educational. And yes, that is a Stitch mug with hot cocoa. I made hot cocoa. And if you try to copyright me just because I'm showing my iPad and my YouTube, let's go here. This is my feed. Look at that. Retail Archaeology. I highly recommend him. He covers dead malls and different types of department store pop culture, whether they are new or they're dying or they're going to close down. They have closeout sales. He's not shopping. He's shopping for nostalgic sake, and he has a really good narration. Apollo is a talking parrot. He is very funny. He likes pistachios. Pistache. Gunner TV covers reality TV show rewatches. There's a Snick archive that provides short clips, mostly the credits. There's the Busbies. I wish they would stop making content. They re-signed with TLC recently, but mostly under a bunch of brand sponsors. So there they are with Tide in the background. It makes sense. I watch PBS NewsHour. I watch Cal Does Life. Hey, look, TikTok's Family Channel Problem Video Essay. I might actually watch that. Oh, at least half of it. I'm not a big fan of Cal or the way he talks or the way he does things. But he does get his message across, at least in the first 5 to 6 minutes. And then I kind of get bored by him. Stabler talks with his estranged brother. We never heard about the entire time SVU was in our hearts dearly, but now he has an estranged brother. It doesn't make sense. Puzzle channels, jigsaw puzzles. Oh, God. Ballinger family just still being tryhards. There's Shelly Abbott. She does some commentary about family vloggers, but she's been taking a break because of the copyright infringement strikes against a lot of commentary channels. So she's been kind of doing her own vlogging. She doesn't show her kids. She doesn't show her husband very often, and she doesn't really show family type of things. She just kind of does her own thing, just like I do, but at least she edits, or her husband edits at least. There's a Judge Boyd. She's always fun. Better than watching, like, daytime talk fake judges on NBC and ABC. We have some Code Blue Cam. Tony Turner, who does rewatches of The Proud Family and adds his commentary. Another big vlogger family, 1 foot off the grid. They're kind of big, they're kind of not. They have a handful of kids. Depths of history and adventures with purpose, you know. Oh, great, another family fun pack birthday. Shoot me now. Or don't. Just, oh my God. If you've made it this far towards the 9-minute mark in my video, that's great. I appreciate that. But, as for YouTube vlogger families, could you please stop showing your kids and their personal details and their doctor appointments and their everyday life? I understand you want to share some things. I get that. But you don't have to share everything. You don't have to share the faces of other people's kids. You don't have to share doctor appointments. You don't have to share your kids swimming at the pool or the beach. You don't have to share invasively personal things of their bedrooms or their home life. In fact, you're editing your videos anyway. You might as well blur out all the other faces of other people and other children in those videos and just make it about your kid. It's just a suggestion. Be smart if you're putting your kids on YouTube and TikTok. Be wise. Be safe. Don't fuck up your kids' lives and have stalkers knocking on your door cough cough Talia and Jess fam. Do not ever put your kids and their likenesses on YouTube just because you want to make a buck off of their likeness. That's not right. That's not cool. So stop it. Anyways, that's my rant for today. Just a little bit of everything. Oh, and the highlight of my day. 2 things. I did a pat down on a service dog for the first time today. I work in private security, not the TSA. I have a conscience. I have a soul. And I think people who work in TSA at the airports don't have souls. They don't have a conscience. They're sociopaths. They're narcissists. They go to sleep at night without questioning, oh my God, what if I molested someone today? Oh my God, what if I personally get sued for putting my hands on somebody's crotch today at the airport? I don't think they fall asleep with those thoughts in their heads. I think they fall asleep with no thoughts in their heads. And then they go back to work and repeat the process day in and day out for years on end. Sure, the pay may be really high for TSA at the airports, but ultimately, it's not worth trading my conscience and my soul and my morals and my values and my respect for other people and their private parts. It's not worth it. And then also, I scored 2 Diet Pepsi bottles in the break room from the overstock of when bottles get taken by all of us security from passengers, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Carnival cruise line ships, do not allow plastic bottles to come onto their ships because of it's not eco-friendly. They can't incinerate the plastic. They can't throw the plastic in the ocean. They'd have to have specific storage in their ship for tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of plastic water bottles, plastic soda bottles. And during the time at sea, there's nowhere to incinerate or dispose of all that plastic. So they just have an outright ban on plastic bottles. But you can bring cans. So you can take a 12 case of cans with you on a Carnival cruise line ship. I recommend you do. Because they're expensive to buy them on the ship. And they have Pepsi products, which is great. But what if you want your Coke products? You can't get your Coke products on a cruise ship on Carnival. Or you want something else that, the ship doesn't offer. So, I scored 2 Diet Pepsis. One was a regular bottle, 20 ounce, and then the other was a 1.5 liter fat bottle. I fucking love those things. The ones you get at gas station mini marts, basically. Or sometimes at grocery stores. But man, I love me some Diet Pepsi. Diet Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. And stop vlogging your kids for financial gain on YouTube. Thank you.